Here is your text arranged into sections. Humanity, by convictions of the James Webb Space Telescope, could need to re-examine an enamoring revelation. The telescope has uncovered an enrapturing, spine-chiller in Proxima Andromeda, the closest titanic star development to us. Amidst Proxima Andromeda, the closest star structure stands isolated, with odd fake lighting leaving the smart motivation locale enchanted. Ought to this be the sweeping expected solicitation of outsider life past our planetary design? How do specialists pick whether those lights propose the presence of sharp life on Proxima B? As we dive into how the James Webb Space Telescope JWST has seen what might be city lights 7 trillion miles from Earth, clearly interest in the universe's wonderful snippets of data stays. Enormous mechanical moves have pushed our ability to explore Earth and the sky, influencing us to look at the massive levels of the universe. Earth remains the primary planet known to hold life. Moreover, the well-established question overcomes: are we uncovering the presence of extraterrestrial life, or are there guidelines simply bits of the bombastic establishment? In 1984, to American space specialists Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson begun an endeavor called the Pursuit for Extraterrestrial Knowledge. This beneficent undertaking wants to channel through tremendous space radio transmissions as these signs travel tremendous distances. Also, they are the fundamental tech strategy for looking for extraterrestrial present-day correspondence. The 42 radio telescopes put in the Californian lower regions were exactly tuned to the universe's frequencies. These telescopes, known as the Allen Telescope Cluster, were typical to see any flighty signs from space, not persisting through far-reaching, seeing no persuading check as to from extraterrestrial. Human action has been seen. Determined refreshes from NASA propose that the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, could have likewise seen fake city lights from associating planets. This raises the issue of whether the JWST could, to be sure, be humanity's beast bob forward in taking a gander at the universe. The JWST is the most exceptional instrument in humankind's arrangement of encounters for understanding the universe, coordinated around 1 million miles from Earth. This huge telescope fills in as our window to the early records of the universe, giving more clear knowledge into the movement of structure, stars, and planets, coordinated with cutting-edge cameras and channels. The JWST empowers cosmologists to research the huge degree of unconventionalities by investigating explicit light frequencies. The JWST analyzes exoplanets for indications of something happening where it counts. Also, its unequaled ability to peer past ordinary hack focuses has provoked faltering exposures. For example, model the JWST has seen a more noteworthy number of universes than recently known, revealing a more huge cognizance of the universe's collusion and development. As humanity pushes to explore the farthest levels of room, the JWST hopes to be a basic part in uncovering the advantage insider facts of far-off universes, the divulgence of something else than 4,000 exoplanets circumnavigating distant stars shows the stunning development in our mission to figure out the universe. Red little individual stars being more unnoticeable and cooler than our sun. Present prime open doors for thinking about possible livability for life. The TRAPPIST-1 framework, with its 7 Earth-sized planets, incorporates 3 inside the star's bearable zone where conditions could uphold liquid water in dislike of its cooler temperatures. TRAPPIST-1 conveys a tricky Earth-like light, proposing its planets could hold life. Likewise, Proxima Centauri, the closest massive star to our planetary framework, is a faintly sparkling star, and any planet circumnavigating it would be nearer than Earth to the Sun. Anyway, its planets may not stay mindful of conditions steady. For life, the assessment of exoplanets has opened a huge expansiveness of potential divulgences, revealing novel planetary structures past our own red, little stars being the most broadly perceived type in the universe offer, reinforcing expected open doors for tracking down sensible planets and demonstrate hatred for of their cooler temperatures the TRAPPIST. One framework with its area and water fume presence features the potential for life-supporting circumstances. The JWST, with its high-level instruments, proceeds to change our figuring out by taking separate exoplanet conditions and perceiving key particles connected with natural improvement as specialists inspect outrageous circumstances on Earth like those expected by extremophiles. They gain bits of knowledge into the potential for life in brutal circumstances somewhere else in the universe. The assessment of outrageous conditions fosters our cognizance of life's adaptability and grows the quest for extra earthbound life, whether microbial life on a far-off world or progressed human developments. Each disclosure carries us nearer to responding to one of humanity's most basic requests: are we alone in the universe? As creative degrees of progress like the JWST drive our capacity to examine further into the universe, the journey for life past Earth keeps on being quite possibly of the most enthralling endeavors in science. The JWST, outfitted with top-level instruments, adds to uncovering the universe's insider privilege insights and revealing insight into the potential for life past our planetary framework. The mission for extraterrestrial life is possibly one of humankind's generally huge and invigorating endeavors as mechanical headways stretch the limits of what is possible. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, remains at the actual front of this exertion. Its state-of-the-art instruments and fantastic cutoff points license scientists to investigate faraway exoplanets and their environmental factors in manners beforehand hard to come to. The JWST capacity to perceive and explore climatic structures gives basic experiences into the potential for life-supporting conditions on exoplanets by searching for the presence of key particles like water, fume carbon dioxide, and oxygen. Specialists can evaluate the likelihood of bearable conditions. This is especially vital in the mission for planets that could have conditions like Earth, where life, as we grasp it, could truly prosper. Not exclusively is it dissecting Earth-like planets. However, the JWST additionally centers around additional outrageous circumstances, counting those around red small stars. These stars, while cooler and dimmer than our sun, are the most well-known type in the world and frequently have planets inside their decent zones. The TRAPPIST-1 framework, with its 7 Earth-sized planets, is an ideal illustration of an objective for such assessments, disregarding the cooler temperatures of TRAPPIST-1, its planet's closeness to the star, and the presence of water fume proposes that these universes could uphold life. The investigation of extremophiles on the planet, animals that twist in outrageous conditions, give significant bits of knowledge into the sorts of conditions where life could exist somewhere else. Extremophiles, which can make do in outrageous temperatures, acidic circumstances, or high radiation levels, challenge our comprehension of life's cutoff points and extend the scope of potential circumstances past Earth as our innovation progresses. Also, how we might interpret the universe develops. The quest for extraterrestrial life keeps on advancing. The JWST, with its cutting-edge innovation and capacity to look into the far-off universe, addresses a critical jump forward in our investigation endeavors. Each new disclosure, whether it be a far-off exoplanet or a novel extremophile, adds to the developing mosaic of how we decipher the universe and our place inside it. The investigation of exoplanets and outrageous circumstances not just expects to answer the focal inquiry of whether we are distant from everyone else, yet in addition upgrades our comprehension of the circumstances vital for life. The experiences acquired from the JWST and other great advances will shape how we might interpret the universe and guide future missions. In the mission for life past Earth, taking into account everything, the quest for extraterrestrial life is a dynamic and creating field driven by advanced answers in innovation and our unending interest about the universe. The James Webb Space Telescope, with its momentous capacities, assumes a critical part in this attempt, offering new points of view. What's more, conceivable outcomes as we proceed to investigate the immensity of room. Each disclosure carries us closer to disentangling the secrets of the universe, also grasping our position in the stupendous, infinite plan as we set up the James Webb Space Telescope. JWST is set to be a fundamental instrument in the continuous excursion to look for extraterrestrial life and grow how we might interpret the universe. The telescope's capacity to research the states of exoplanets with astounding nuance could prompt weighty disclosures by distinguishing biomarkers, indications of something happening where it counts, for example, explicit gases or synthetic examples. Specialists desire to distinguish planets where life could exist or may have existed in the past. Future missions and headways in innovation will expand upon the establishment laid by the JWST. New telescopes and space missions are supposed to additionally refine our look for decent universes and conceivably life-supporting circumstances. For example, the cutting-edge space observatories could have altogether progressed instruments equipped for distinguishing fainter signals and examining exoplanets at more prominent distances. These headways will work on our capacity to look for life across a more extensive scope of conditions. The investigation of exoplanets in the livable zones of stars, especially around red small stars, stays a need. These stars offer a novel chance to study